everyone, Thordan Smash here, and yeah, I decided to get outside today because, well, Apex Legends has been in a bit of a dry spell in case you guys haven't noticed. And today we're gonna go over what is the plan to fix that, if it is even fixable at all. We're also gonna go ahead and give out 45 bucks. All you guys gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
So it shouldn't be any surprise, but Apex Legends is in a bit of a dry spell right now. Jake Lucky, a pretty big news reporter, put out that Apex Legends had less viewers the other day than Among Us. In fact, it was one of the bottom ones on the Twitch page, and Sweet kind of had a hot take, but he stated it's nobody's fault. This is just the ebb and flow of Twitch viewers who change up what they're watching when other games have big content updates. That time will come again for Apex 2. Also, moderately disrespectful to the 32K watching Apex, acting like it's nothing. And he's not incorrect. There is definitely an ebb and flow. We went over it in a past video, but for whatever reason, Apex Legends seems to absolutely suffer in the winter time. However, Silk put up not too long ago that we hit a new low for Apex Legends back in season 17. In fact, if you look the last 6 or 7 months, the player count has actually been dropping. This isn't just something where its viewership on Twitch is dropping, but the player count itself is dropping, which is a little concerning for the game. And some issues could be the fact that, there are just new games coming out, such as the finals and Fortnite with their Lego collaboration. Even big notable content creators like the Gaming Merchant have shifted away from Apex Legends content, with his last video being about the Rev Army LTM, and then basically the finals ever since then. Other YouTubers such as Otter, who also does a ton of Apex content, has also switched over to the finals and is doing pretty good in viewership there, so I imagine that they might stick around there for a while unless Apex Legends gets its stuff back together. But those are the content creators probably just not having much to create content on, and that drives the viewers to try out these other games, which could lead to a lower player count. But what I truly believe is the issue, and it's something that we've talked about so many times before, is it's gotta be the skill-based matchmaking, which just isn't friendly to new players and isn't rewarding to players who have been in for a very long time. Back in January of this year, Respawn actually said that they were going to be doing a brand new skill-based matchmaking update. They finally launched it. They didn't give us a full rundown on everything that had been changed. We do know that it was completely reworked. Now, Respawn has been very adamant that skill-based matchmaking has always been in the game, despite what people may think. However, there's been times where they've turned it off in certain data centers to collect information. But what makes this interesting to me is that for whatever reason, the skill-based matchmaking update that they did this year may have started off really well, but has absolutely disintegrated in its worst state we have possibly ever seen. And you can see on the Apex Legends subreddit, there is a complaint every single day about skill-based matchmaking. This isn't something where just a few people are complaining about it. They're massively upvoted. They have tons of comments saying the exact same thing. And overall, it does not seem like the community is happy playing in this setup. It's not helped by rank either, where another player is saying he's bronze 2 and was literally killed by a predator in my last ranked match. The match before, I was killed by a master, and he also stated that his lifetime KD is 0.69. Whatever this skill-based matchmaking update they did probably didn't account for having a lower player count, and now people are being thrown into games and matches that they just shouldn't have to. There's also been some speculation that you're thrown into a higher ping match, put you closer to your skill level. I think that's how they basically worded it. I'm not sure if that's a great thing to do either, because now you're ruining someone's connection to the game and how they can play in it just so that they get into a tougher lobby. I did hear something the other day where there's going to be a lot of shifting time frames in the coming seasons at this point, because Apex is underperforming again, even with the gimmicky sales like the Post Malone event. Back when we saw that season 17 had a very steep decline, EA made a statement that they underperformed financially. I don't know, that could mean that we actually end up finally seeing Flatline Recolor come soon, as we've been waiting a long time for that, as Respawn is probably realizing that they need to start pushing out a lot more of this content to get sold if the game isn't able to regain its numbers. We know that there's a new Final Fantasy collaboration coming, so it does look like they are taking certain steps to try to get more and more new players. I just don't know if bringing people over from Final Fantasy is going to be the fit that they think it is going to be, as I just don't think that player base has many overlapping gameplay core mechanics. And we do have a new map coming in next season, but new maps aren't always the savior, because when we got Broken Moon in season 15, we also hit some really low player counts. So if the map isn't absolutely fantastic, it may not be the saving grace that Respawn thinks it's going to be.
Let me know down below, what are your thoughts on Apex's slump? Do you guys think it will recover, or do you think this is just going to be the way the game will further decline? Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends and other gaming content. And until next time, Legends, keep playing in the Outlands, and maybe go on a hike. It's pretty refreshing.